And it looks like we have a match versus Kimmo. So let's load into that. He has the first turn, we have the second one. He will take urban growth. I think I take away Hammurabi here, and then I forgot to put on some music, so let's fix that. Fixed. So yeah, let's take a look at the leaders and wonders. I took Hammurabi. He has library. No, library does not come out. Acropolis comes down to 2. That's basically the only good wonder we have here, so it would be quite interesting if he decides to grab that. And leaders, he could go Alex or Pericles. With Alex, he could threaten a little bit. Okay, builds. Okay, we'll go for Pericles. Alright, alright. I'm fine with that. Engineering Genius stays on 3, but we can just let that stay on 2. Small issue here. Don't have an extra civil action to spend, actually. But I don't want to... Yeah, I guess I'll just draw 2 extra cards this turn. Yeah, I guess so. Nothing to do with that extra selection. Hey Fingers, welcome. And Terra Incognito, welcome guys, welcome. So yeah, another look at the leaders and wonders. There's Good and Beast, there's Gaudi, but no Shakespeare. There's Bach and Marlene. Suez Canal, but no Cook. United Nations, the Red Cross, Pierre. Alright, alright. Not that many MAs in H1 or A, but in H2 there are a couple of them. He will open the development of agriculture. Alright, alright. And then, what else? Okay. There's a Monarchy here, Printing Press and Engineering Genius. So really should get some of these great cards. I don't even know which ones I would like the most. Of course, Printing Press would be great, and he will have a hard time denying that. I think if I had to choose, I would wish the most to get the Monarchy on 1. We have the Acropolis, we even have Hammurabi for a revolution if you want to. Also have a tactic, the medieval army. That's great. So, Kimmo, what is it gonna be? And he doesn't have a wonder. There is Universitas, Machu Picchu. Those are good early wonders, but if they don't come out, they have not come out yet, any wonders. So maybe he has to decide if he wants a Colossus. And he does, but he gives us Monarchy and Printing Press on 1. I mean, I like that. I definitely do. Grab those 2 cards. And there is even the possibility of just the revolution for Monarchy right now. That is an early Monarchy. And no corruption if we build the warrior. Let's see all the alternative here. Can pop. Start building this. It's not that great, the alternative here, to be honest. I kinda like this. Let's go for this. It is a little bit weird going for the revolution with Acropolis, having to build the extra warrior. But let's try it. I mean, it's still very good to have a very early Monarchy. And then for our next one, I could go for Barbarossa. I could wait for Good and Beast. Or even Leonardo. I guess we don't get the Printing Press, or we definitely don't get this Printing Press. So we'll have to see what we want to do with the next turns. If we want to build that philosophy or not. It feels a little bit wrong skipping the early Printing Press, but yeah, early Monarchy is also pretty strong. what turn was that? Turn 3 Monarchy Revolution. And no corruption with it. It's okay, it's okay. Then we don't have a free worker, but neither does he. We're probably just gonna skip the politics next turn. Okay, here's Barbarossa. Ooh. We might be in trouble here. We could just go Genghis Khan though. Was that... I mean, he would give strength, but nothing else. I can just grab the knights, maybe. And I probably should build the lab. Okay, wait 1 second. Knights and Engineering Genius are pretty good here. Would mean I have to skip the philosophy. And we don't have a lot of science. Those knights would be a little bit delayed, but next time we can just finish the Propolis and then we're fine. I definitely don't want him to get the Engineering Genius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 breakthroughs, so we don't have to grab the first one. He can't really take both, so we get the second breakthrough. Maybe even the Cultural Heritage. That would be very good as well. I don't think I want Genghis Khan. And I'm left with Gutenbeast or Leonardo then. Could skip the knights, go for Genghis Khan. Hey, Payada. Oh yeah, irrigation is also pretty important for him, that's true. I could go for Genghis Khan and grab the irrigation away. Like this, it doesn't work. I don't want to have corruption. Could do this. Keep Genghis 1 turn? Nah, I think I would like that. Culture production. I'll try this. I'll try Genghis Khan. I don't think I've had him in a while. Hey Jake Black, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you as well. But yeah, we take a lot of the steam out of Barbarossa here with taking away that irrigation. Warfare, okay. We can't actually take that. We will push and try to get extra food or something. Yeah, maybe we can find something here. Because if we use this, of course, it doesn't work. So 1 extra food would be great. Okay, he will grab those knights. Okay, 4 strength to 4 strength. I really don't want to push the good harvest, but I guess I'll have to.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
2 months. Woot.
Woot, indeed. Hey, Jake Black, welcome back for the 2nd month. Nice to have you. And thanks for the subscription. Yeah, I think good harvest. Has to be good harvest. Okay, extra rocks. That's not what we want here. I can't take it then. This is where we get stronger again. And then grab yellow cards, breakthroughs, reserves. Yeah, seems alright. Hey Ben, welcome. Ooh, heavy calf, interesting. There was the food that we would have needed. He does have quite a lot of science. But he also doesn't have happy faces. I think maybe St. Pete's for him would be good here. Yeah, St. Pete's would be pretty good. Could mean corruption though. But maybe not with Oh. Could grab St. Pete's, develop knights, build 2 knights with Barbarossa. And then he will get the epiphases from the St. Pete's soon. Especially if he has a tactic, or you can just copy our tactic later. And then we'll have to see what we can do besides that. I could go Bread and Circus. There's Gaudi, there's Pierre. And maybe Irrigation next turn and Bread and Circus or something. Bread can also help with the strength a little bit. Depending on what he does here, really. If he goes full on for knights, he would be quite out of reach for us. And I would really love to see that from him. Grab the St. Pete's, develop knights, build 2 nice. Yeah, he does that. 1 knight, only 1 knight. Okay, could have built another one. Doesn't want to right now. So I guess I don't push. He's stronger than me. I can go up to 9 strength. That isn't bad. We delay our irrigation a bit, but there is good harvest. Do I need the bread this? I could just go for the irrigation this turn. One irrigation, grab the bread and circus for next turn. Yeah, maybe I like that even more. Means I get 1 extra population next turn. Or take the warfare. I guess he would like the warfare. Let's do this. Warfare is a good card for us. I still like the bread. It's a good solution for our happy faces. This helps a lot with strength. Him not getting that. I don't know if he would take the warfare, but he probably would like it. There's still theocracy for him, but if he's forced into a theocracy, then I'm fine with that. And if he would get the warfare here, could go for that. Still build an extra knight and copy our tactic, getting way stronger. Man, this is a little bit of a messy early game. So we have to try to find a way to come out on top. And these warriors don't really help with that too much. The good old Khan curse that we are setting up for. Okay, he will push. Historic. And he will take it. He will take it. So you can just pass. I could have tried a bit more, but that's a really risky game. I mean, I could have maybe sent 3, that was the alternative. But then if he calls our bluff and I would have to send 2 warriors for that, that would be a disaster. So I'd rather him win it. And it's still not a great colony for him, so... Yeah, he can rebuild easily with Barbarossa, but... yeah. If this was a better colony, we would have had to bid higher. If it was Vars or something, that would have been... disaster. Also not the greatest synergy at the moment. He doesn't need the happy face. He has St. Pete's. So he really doesn't need that at the moment. Yeah, exactly, Piata. He already has enough happy faces. Okay, we are stronger. So what do I push? Maybe Rain. He will have happy face. He will have population problems because he has no food. Good harvest. Okay. And do I need happy faces this turn? I mean, he has them. If he had Rebellion, he would have played that. Yeah, we didn't have it, so maybe it's the safe way to just go for them right now. But also just go for Iron. Iron this turn is a lot. Yeah, that gives a big reward. That's a lot of rocks. We deny him the iron. Can go for code or theocracy or both if he wants to. It's a pretty late theocracy, that is not important. And code of laws, yeah, of course it's good for him, but let him have it. I would have liked Universitas here, of course. I think I'd rather upgrade the iron. So hopefully no rebellion. Rebellion would be quite a disaster here. So maybe I can't push next turn. Knowledge, okay. Some extra science for us. I definitely expect him to go for code. But then the big question is what else? And he does have some food. If he goes... if he wants, he can go for Knights and Warrior this turn. He has enough food and enough rocks, right? Yeah. Barbarossa, he can get another army. But the big advantage that we have now is that iron. That is pretty good. Extra Knight, extra Warrior. Reserves for 3 and Frugality. No code. That's super interesting. He's saving up for government form. They don't come out, but strategy comes out. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I can't really grab that for 3, I think. Where you should get up my MP faces. Yeah, just use this turn to... Don't grab any cards. All of these cards on 1 and 2 are from H1, so I don't want them. Just use this turn to upgrade things. Play the reserves. He's gonna get strategy. But if he really spends 8 of his science on that, he doesn't have the best production. That means no early government form. I think barons might come in handy after all. So what we're doing now is upgrading our production, and he is not. So we will have to use that as an advantage for something, but I think we can. And his production is really not up there. Inhabited. Ooh. Inhabited is big. But he only has 1 card, so even if that is a colonization, he can do 4 easily. I mean, the problem is if I send the full army. Yeah, I'm thinking about the all-in. But I would make it so that he can win it by sending one army, I think. That would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. So if I do 6, he has to send an army. I think then it's worth it. It was a little bit risky, sure, but he does have to send the full army. Yeah, his production is pretty low, so it will be costly for him to rebuild. But the thing is, he still has Barbarossa, so they aren't actually that expensive. The rocks, they only cost 3 rocks. Okay, let's go for strategy. We'll rebuild 1 knight. Okay. Oh, Conmon. Well, that has to be denied. Yeah, that has to be denied. And then wave seems pretty good as well. Yeah, I want that wave. Do I have to deny Conmon? Yeah, I think I do. Could even go for Robespierre and Conmon next turn. Third philosophy instead of the iron upgrade. And perhaps we have rocks. We have enough rocks at the moment. Extra science. We need cavalrymen or riflemen or something. We definitely need a lot of technology still. Yeah, I guess I like that. Of terror, yeah, that is unfortunate. Played that ourselves. There is even Bach, right? Yeah, there is Bach. We could rebuild the philosophies with Bach. Does have quite a lot of rocks at the moment. But what does he want to spend that on? Probably not more military. This one population he has probably wants to go somewhere else. Nope. Rifleman denied. Okay, 17 strength from him. And he has the option for Napoleon next turn. That is dangerous. Maria Theresa could be great. I think I'm gonna play independence. Not looking like we're gonna win a colony. Okay, he wins for 8. Just rebuild it. Can I defend 10? I can't quite defend. I could even, if I want to go Maria, I could even rebuild an extra irrigation instead. What if he has a war and goes to Napoleon here? What do we do? But I don't really want to deny Napoleon. This is not looking too hot, actually. He's playing pretty well with Barbarossa. Yeah, the Inhabited War is pretty good for him. Not gonna lie. We still have the better production, but not that much even, after all of this. And I'm pretty afraid of a war. We didn't get... Oh yes, we did get one colonization cut, so we can defend now. But I'm afraid it might be a war. And we don't have another tactic, that's also a problem. I mean, he doesn't know that. We do have wave and patriotism and fragility. We do have things to defend, but... Looks like your game, Andres, and Barbarossa kills you. Yeah, Barbarossa can be quite deadly. He has a good combo as well, Colossus and St. Pete's. Yeah. And it does look like a war here, definitely. He's not pushing, he's not going for an aggression. This very much seems like a war. It can... But actually his hand is full. Oh, he will push. Ooh. I mean, okay, that is still really, really good from the Cold War. 6 science. That is really, really good. But no Napoleon. Super interesting. Okay, developed. I mean... I want to make him a bit high. It would be great to win this. Thing is, we can't rebuild because we don't have cannons or cav yet. There's even a Suez. How much would he send? It's another army. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He could go up to 10. Okay, he does win it for 10. At least we made him pay. At least we make him pay. At least we make him pay. And yeah, there was independence declaration seated, so that was a little bit dangerous. But I think we came out quite alright. It also makes him a lot less scary. We can defend now? No, not quite. Like this we can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 almost. 10. I could still go for Cornwall actually, then we can also defend. That's most of our science gone, sadly. Just in navigation. And then his plan is probably to go for Bach. And how do we catch up in culture? Well, I think this is better than the Cornmon. There's Bach. But where are those cannons? Hopefully they come out before our next turn, but even then grabbing them for 3 is really expensive. I need more. There haven't been new military techs in quite a while. They're all at the end, especially those cannons. I really need them to make good use out of Maria. Doesn't have enough for Suez Canal here, that's good. And his hand is full, so he can't go for Bach here. I'm expecting something like develop the drama before he loses it. Yeah, he still doesn't have a lot of civil actions. He might still go for Republic. So he could develop drama. No, goes for war, attack, Republic. Okay. Can't we like win this war, maybe? There's cannons on 2 even, that's good. I'm going to push freedom of movement. Or barbarians. Barbarians are also pretty good for us. Pendants, we don't have any. Cannon. At least we're not going to lose a lot here. Sadly, we don't have a new tactic. Imagine if we had a new tactic. I don't think you really calculated that. If we had fortifications, maybe he has fortifications then. Or is there a way? No, Cav sadly doesn't work, does it? Not enough MAs. Or is, I don't think there's a way. We only have 1 civil action after developing those Cavs, so even if we... This is 14. Now, if we could copy. Hated silence, so welcome. Well, there's another copy of cannons, so maybe cavalrymen are more important for us. In just 1, he wins by 5, so he could take away our warfare. So I guess I should copy the tactic. So he only gets 3 science. That's not the worst. Yeah, that sounds okay. Big problem is now he gets Bach after this. And the Suez Canal will give him a lot of rock production. Yeah, we are still in trouble after this. I mean, the war at least wasn't too bad, but I'm fearing the follow-up. Got lucky he didn't get Napoleon. Well, not lucky, he had the chance. He decided not to go Napoleon. So I don't think that had anything to do with the luck. He probably decided he doesn't want to follow up with Napoleon. He wanted to follow up with Bach. Culture is still pretty close, but Bach will change that quite fast. It still doesn't have population, but then it depends on... Yeah, exactly. That it depends really much on which colony he will get with the Suez Canal. If it's a good one, we are in even more trouble. At least this is a lot of civil actions. The Suez Canal, so 4 civil actions gone already. And then grab Bach, so 2 civil actions left. Yeah, we'll see what he does with that. And you will have some problems with corruption. When you have Suez Canal and 4 colonies, so you will go up to 7 rock production. But only on bronze. That always gives some problems with corruption. He does have 2 extra blue cubes, but it's still probably gonna give him some problems. I think what we have to hope for is maybe an early Pierre to boost our culture production. And they make good use out of Maria. We do have only 4 rock production, but we do have Maria. The prosperity will be good for us, but it will also be good for him, even better for him, because he needs the population more. He's letting us wait for that colony, which he gets with Suez. That might decide quite a lot here in this game. Oh, now he does. Which one is it? Autonomous. Yeah, he does get the autonomous. Okay, and he doesn't go Bach, he goes for Gaudi. I mean, that also works, yeah. I'll go freedom here. Hey, topology, welcome. National agreement, okay, we can't deny him cannons, so at least we have something going for us. And since there's about to be prosperity, I am gonna build this extra dude. And I want to use the rocks, so I guess I destroy one, build one. Maybe even use the pet. We waste 1 rock, but we draw 3 cards, and we really need H3 government forms. Maybe that is our hope. Get the mechanized. There is Gandhi, but yeah, there's still hope for war. And then, yeah, we really need an early Pierre. Early Pierre would be great. Okay, no war, no tactic. In impact, which is alright, I guess. He can grab himself the civil service with the international agreement here if he wants to, and a breakthrough. And the scientific method, okay. Endowment, military build-up. Yeah, we just need a tactic really, really badly. Until then, we don't really have much of a choice. It does have only 10 culture lead. So if we would get Pierre now, we would go up to 7 culture production as well, then it's getting closer again. Yeah, it does look rough to silence, you are completely correct. With Pierre there's hope. But that's about the only leader that can really help us here. And if we don't get Pierre, I think the only hope is a war of some sort. Yeah, some Pierres in the chat, so we can hope for an early one. But quite often, if you really need Pierre, then he will be late. He does build some more military build up, patriotism. Yeah, he's doing the correct things. He knows he doesn't. He knows that he should take the rocks here. Pierre, no. Prosperity, okay, at least we get that. And only drawing 2 cards here, not ideal. Now the alternatives. Is the alternative to go for Opera? Maybe. Nah, not really. Now these cannons have to come out, I think. He also has a lot of food now. He can pop twice. Maybe go for air forces, even though he doesn't have the science right now. We do have corruption. Corruption is not great. But this delays our cannons also by so much. Also, this guy doing so well, I feel like he should be in huge trouble because he's still on HA production. Yeah, I'm also wondering how he's doing so fine, but most of it comes down to... I mean, he did get really cheap units with Barbarossa. He got the Foray, the Cold War, a couple of really good colonies. And now he has really good production as well. We just didn't have the best either. I mean, it's not like he has super much. He has a couple of units. Still only HA buildings and that one drama, so he doesn't actually have that much. Just that he pressured us enough with Barbarossa that we also don't have too much. Hey Lemmings, yeah, this is the first one, but sadly it doesn't look too good. Does not look too good. I mean, we don't have to give up yet. There's still some hope. But look at his civil actions. So he does have military buildup enabled now, but he can't go for air forces, so that's good. If that was enabled, he could just go for 2 air forces and most of our war ambitions would be over. With Maria, you always have a chance. Yeah, sadly, we don't have much food left, so she has served her purpose. And now it's time for Pierre to show up. But he doesn't want to. And yeah, we don't have tech. That is one of our biggest problems. Oh, he does use that. $28. Should be afraid of this. I don't think I can afford to be afraid. I have to play that into balance. It is good at the moment. Still no Pierre. God dang Pierre. Where is that man? And of course it's refugees. Of course it is. I mean, what else would it be? Bye, guys. Okay, what do we do? A couple of rocks. I want to use Maria, so I have to destroy something. with this guy. TTAPusle refugees not a problem? No, in this case it is a big problem. A splinter. Warrior to cannon. Well, I want to draw 3 cards. We still need a war and a tactic. But probably has to be philosophy into cannon. Then we're sadly not stronger, so he won't lose a pop to the barbarians. And what do we even use here? None of these have any use case, really. Could just go over Wonder. But they're all pretty bad. We have Corruption. That's actually quite bad for the Blood Balance we just played. But no signs to upgrade anything. And next turn I have 1 more sign, so 8 signs. Next I could go computers, sufficient upgrade. And just don't use the rocks from Maria this turn. I mean, the 3 rocks are good. We still have corruption like this. I don't really want to destroy anything here. The only thing would be this. This just gives a full hand. I just don't go anything. I don't know. Don't think there is a way out of this. Okay, we have a war. Still no tactic, but there is a war. I mean, with the early Pierre, the world would look different, then we maybe had a chance. Still probably not the biggest one. I think going into H3 he definitely had the advantage. Even though he still doesn't have any population. The only thing that he has is culture production and military, but we have better military potential, unless he has classic army. I mean, this does look a little bit like classic army. Then there's no hope for war anyway. We have freedom of movement. I could use that to put philosophy into cannon. Maybe try with Steve Jobs. I mean, it won't be enough, but we have 2 impacts in there at least. That should be alright for us. Let's see here what he does. Okay. Any oh, new tactic. So from philosophy into canon. Actually, is that even good? We can just use the rocks from Maria, so maybe into iron. I guess military theories here, well, but we can't afford to take that for 3, I think. So I want to upgrade. your computers, I think. That extra cannon with those rocks. I'm probably not too much hope with this. Can defend though. But still no Pierre. Of course, when you need Pierres in the last 10 cards, 11 cards. Okay, final draw to get a tactic. Okay, now we got all the wars. Thank you, Vlada. Blessed be his name. Now he gets a wonder and we don't. And even with a tactic, probably no chance to go for war. He will have enough next turn to go for 2 air forces. He has the outdated shock troops, but still 6 strength, 2 air forces is what, 22? Probably couldn't beat him. At least we still have a pretty good input of balance. He doesn't, unless he decides to go for McAg. It seems a little bit late for McAg. I think for him just prepare next turn to go for air forces and this turn grab a wonder. He has enough civil actions to do that. And I mean, yeah, he knows what our total strength could be even with our best tactic. Would be 45, that's not enough. So yeah, interesting game, really a weird game from him a little bit, but that is what Barbarossa sometimes does. Still with those 3 bronze. Okay, does grab that wonder. There is Pierre, of course. I can't play the happiness. Balance 4 to... Oh. I thought we had a good balance, but no, you need culture as well. I thought we had a pretty good balance. Well, this game is over anyway. Can go for democracy, then we would have had a good balance. Last card draw, do we now get a tactic? Vlada just mocking us? No. Not even a tactic. An impact, a really good impact for us. 40 to 25. Well, this game wasn't so successful. But that's alright. Those games happen sometimes. Architecture 8 to 9. Now he gets the Empire State for 14 probably. And our start was pretty okay, I would say. Early Monarchy. We were able to defend against his early Barbarossa Colossus push. But then it all went wrong. Even that he won the historic, we also made him pay quite a lot for the inhabited and the developed. I really don't know what went wrong. Best of impacts, yeah, best one. Yeah, maybe the iron from us. I mean, that turn where I went for iron, I had a lot of different options. I could have gone... I don't even remember that turn. I mean, I also could have gone for the early knights and not go for Genghis Khan. I mean, Genghis Khan didn't do that much. He got way more out of Barbarossa. And the culture that I got from Genghis Khan didn't matter too much. So yeah. Rose is awesome against the Acropolis. Yeah, I guess you really can't use the Acropolis to such a good advantage versus Barbarossa. Okay, so Kimmo. Do it. Do it. Can he win science? Probably not. He doesn't have any extra rocks. He can't win food, can't win science. He can win rocks. Oh no. He needs all the resources he can get from that Tempest State. Yeah, just punish the Acropolis early on. Yeah, that is the best answer to that. No, come on, Kimmo. What is here to think about? Reserves, finish that thing. Can't really do much besides that. I mean, he has to, of course, think about food as well. I just think you can't do anything about that. And besides, he should know that he has one. No, actually doesn't finish it.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Hey Splinty, thank you very much for your resub. Already 7 months. Great to have you back. Is this even the best for us? There's no other technology I can go for, sadly I can't go for these two with sleep jobs, so just democracy it is. And then we have competition happiness. Balance is out. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Variety 18 to 12. Progress 20 to 12. Happiness 16 to 16. And competition 13 to 19. Well done, Kimmo. Really great game from him. And I would even say that I make some big mistakes. He just played really well and countered our early game. And we will lose a lot of puntos, I fear. We will lose 64. We regained 50. So at least some regained. But that means I go down to